I just think that music is a statement, and I think with the way music is going right now, it's so saturated with the same sound, and I just wanted to try something different, more edgy, more futuristic, high-tech, just a fearless record that was just different, aggressive, and I just believe in trend setting. Like after The Boy Is Mine was released, all the music after that sort of sounded the same, and I want to do the same thing with this record, so hopefully it'll happen.
Oh yeah, but particularly I think already What About Us has definitely a very experimental tune, apart from all the samples and effects, but also I believe you sing your notes exactly between the beats, and I must imagine it's very hard work with the timing, etc., no?
No, actually, if you listen to all of my music, well, not all of it, but the last two albums, Never Say Never and Full Moon, I always sing a little bit behind the beat. That's just something that I've always done for some reason. But I think that I understand Rodney musically, and so it's easier for me to catch on to what he's trying to do and what he's actually thinking in his own head. So.
How was working with Rodney Jerkins anyway? I heard his brother, Fred, I believe his name is, was on the team as well?
Fred Jerkins has always been on the team, and also LaShawn Daniels. It's like family working with them. It's always great to work with people that understand you musically and allow you to have some type of creative control.
Yeah. When you go into the studio to record an album, like now Full Moon or any other of your previous albums, are you more the type that goes into the studio back again and again till you actually find a piece perfect, or is that more an instinctual thing with you?
I think it's both. I think it's both because I'm a perfectionist, but at the same time I do believe in feeling good, and just, you know, the whole feel-good thing is always great, and sometimes trying to be too perfect can take the feeling away, but I definitely think it's both.
Okay. One thing that I always wondered with people that are famous at an early age, can you tell us what, for you, or maybe generally more, are the advantages and disadvantages of growing up in the public eye?
Well, the advantages are you realize how many people care about you, and you realize that people want to be there for you, and they don't want you to make any mistakes because they care about you. And also you get a chance to, you know, travel the world and meet your fans and just do what you've always wanted to do when you were younger. So it's sort of like your dream coming true. But some of the disadvantages, you don't really get private time for yourself. You don't get a chance to make mistakes without people judging you and making you feel like you've really done something wrong. And then everybody starts to have an opinion about who you are, and that's not who you are, the things that people could say about you. So those are some of the disadvantages.
I have a statement that I'm going to quote in a second exactly to that point, but particularly now that public eye thing we just spoke about, it's kind of surprising if you listen to the song, to the album. Many of the songs are rather sad about broken relationships, disappointment, and then again we're told that you're very happy in love.
Yes, I am.
So,
yes, I am.
Little question, are you engaged? Is that
I'm married.
Whoa, congratulations, a big congratulations. You're, I believe, anyway, very much of a family person. You praise the institution of family. So maybe in that context, are you intending to have children?
Yeah,
big family?
very, very soon. I would love to have.
Okay, here I have this statement of yours, which I would like to quote in this point that you mentioned just now, the public eye and who you really are. It's something you said, there was a side of me that I've known and people close to me have known, which was different from the public image of who I was. Is that a part of Brandy that you're nowadays more willing to share, and if so, why?
Definitely. I'm at a point where I'm not embarrassed about being able to take control over my decisions and my choices. It's just, I think when I was a little younger than I am now, everybody had their way with me. And now I'm very confident in what I want to do. I know what I want to say. And, you know, my whole approach about life and my whole perception about life is just a little bit different than it was then.
Another thing in this point, when I read this statement, I think particularly about recent times where you spoke a bit rougher times in the past 3 years, emotional turbulences, etc. And also that a little bit with all the stress and stuff where you a little bit maybe neglect your own castle, the health and stuff, something that are many young girls, me included, have been confronted with at some point. Could you say that this album, Full Moon, is a little bit like a document on this recovery process?
I can say that. It was definitely a cleansing a cleansing for me. Just being in the studio and just singing about things that I've actually gone through, it sort of helped me get through it.
Yep.
But at the same time, I think you need the rough times to appreciate the good times. And those times make you stronger. Really makes you stronger.
I believe so. So, but now you are a vegan,
Yes.
only dairy products and stuff. I can imagine a lot of discipline is needed.
It is a lot of discipline. Actually, I'm thinking about going back to fish.
Are you?
Yeah, because
At least, yeah.
it's very hard. It's very hard to find the right foods, especially when you're traveling all the time. But I feel better.
You feel better?
I feel better.
But fish, I mean, like sushi and stuff, that's something...
I eat avocado sushi.
You don't?
I do.
Oh,
I eat
yeah.
avocado sushi with no fish in it.
First of all, because you once said that you don't want to tour no more. Is that still so, or is that in the case of Full Moon different? Can we see?
It's different now because the reason why I didn't want to tour before was because I had the television show. Now that I don't have all of the acting going on, I could definitely tour with this album and I want to.
So you concentrate on the music?
Yes.
Okay, one last thing, last but not least, are you superstitious?
No.
Because, then I can do it anyway, but because people say that as superstitious, we're not meant to congratulate before the birthday, but it's your birthday next week.
Thank you
so at
very
least
much.
at this point, we want to wish you a wonderful day next
Thank
week.
you very
and
much.
thank you very much
I
for your
appreciate
time,
it.
Brandy.
Thank you.
All the best. Thank you.
Very good questions.
Thank you.
You're welcome.